Hi friends, welcome to the channel. We're doing a get ready with me today. I am trying out, well, I'm sort of giving a tutorial for the Ma Beauty Cake Eyeliner. Lots to talk about there. I am also going to try out the Tower 28 new mascara. They sent this to me under no obligation to do the video, but I felt like putting it in here, so that's what we're doing today. Let's get ready. First up, I am going to start with the 100% Pure Foundation because my skin's been, I don't know, it's like pissed. Honestly, here's some fun stuff you didn't really probably want to know. When you just have a bad skin day and you have the perfect foundation that just makes everything feel better. It's not too dry, it's not too heavy. A lot of the times, the 100% Pure is my go-to for that. I don't know why, it just is. It's not winter go-to yet, but for the summer and spring and transitional, it really does a great job. I really needed this video this week, I'm gonna tell ya. Fun fact, I went to a trip in Asheville, North Carolina a long time ago, and it was a family trip and we stayed in this incredible, I think it was an Airbnb. It's used for yoga retreats and whatever, it was a lot of us. It was the big family trip and there was this outside space that I went crazy for. It was screened in. It's perfect for like a yoga retreat or a writing workshop. It's just this, you're in the trees, you're in the woods. It was probably one of the most epic Airbnb experiences I've ever had. Can't stop using the Kosas concealer. It's just on the list these days. Whenever I do these get ready with me videos, well, not every time, most of the time, I kind of visualize that I'm in that room. We're kind of in there together. I don't know how we would all apply makeup because there's really not a lot of mirrors. So it like logistically wouldn't work out, but that's kind of what I visualized. My core people over here, we're doing our makeup and we're talking about life and clean beauty. Well rested, totally. I totally had 8 hours. I did not have 8 hours. Also wanted to let you know that the private Facebook group, the Style Shaker Squad, is back. It's back. You can sign up if you're already there and you already signed up and were a part of the archived group, and you probably already saw the notification, but it is back, it is ready to go. Kind of excited about it. I shut it down 2 years ago before COVID. Such a different time, and I felt like I couldn't give it the attention it deserved. Really, over the past 2 years, I've just come to appreciate the importance of community. It doesn't have to be thousands of people. As a matter of fact, I prefer a smaller community. I think it would be cool, because I've been talking with more and more brands recently on the podcast, I think it would be kind of fun if I can figure out a way to not be the only person testing products. Maybe I can get some extra samples and other people can test them. And so I'm going to attempt that. You know, you guys, I'm always trying something. Get a little bit more diversity in these reviews if possible. And I think brands, from a brand perspective, I think it would be great. You have multiple people testing it out and talking about it. So more to come. I will be leveraging that space specifically, that community specifically for it. If you have any other questions or you really want to be involved and you're like, I can't stand Facebook, you can email me, Brittany at the Style Shaker, and just let me know. I will probably also ask for your social handles because I think that would be enticing to a brand as well. I'm not promising cross promotion. I'm just putting it out there just so they understand it. I've worked on both sides. I've spent the last 20 years doing digital content marketing and influencer partnerships. So I see it from the creator side and that side, if you didn't know. Above all, it's gonna be a win-win, and it's really to serve this community. Here is the angled brush. Spraying water to wet the brush. This is my idea of a tutorial. I've never been like a tutorial person. This is the cake liner from Ma Beauty. I will have a full scorecard on this that you can check out. But I'm also going to do a close-up demo, wear test, and all the rest of it in YouTube Shorts. So I'm kind of loving the YouTube Shorts because I get to show you stuff that I wouldn't otherwise be able to in a full review. Okay. So this is wet. There's not a lot of product on this brush right now. Here's how I do it. It's really hard to do because the mirror's not high enough, but we're gonna try to do. I'm good at crouch. But I start on the outer line and I just press it in. It's very pigmented, and I'm doing just small pulls. And then I just flick it out. That's it. I do small strokes though. Some people with a really steady hand, like my mom, she was always able to just do one swipe. A lot of makeup artists can do that too. I prefer just do it. And if I really just don't want this to be too strong of a wing, I use my finger and I go up and blur it out. You can use concealer to do it, you can use a Q-tip to do it. If I want more of a line across the rest, With this angled brush, I really just press it into the lash line. I don't try and draw outside of it. The other thing that this stuff actually works relatively well at is tight lining. I know people use it dry to tight line and that way it doesn't bleed everywhere, so for the wear test. But you can take the underneath of the lash line. It also amplifies the lash line without looking like you're wearing too much makeup. So I'm gonna go do the other eye real fast. It's gonna be different for all different eye shapes. Hooded eyes are gonna be different than mine. I have deep set. What's great about this cake liner is you really don't have to have a lot on here and you do not have to press hard. You really don't to get some strong pigment. If you wanna go back in, it doesn't smudge away too, which is so great because sometimes they do, especially liquid liners do that. I'm gonna use the pale kind of lilac color that I have here. Links to everything will be below. You know what? I have more of an angled brush here. Usually I'm very haphazard with my shadow application because like, who has the time? Lately, I have been really into the crease. I've been into the crease. That sounds real weird. So like that, more of a defined crease. Actually that, I really don't even have to blend that out. And I always find that putting a lighter, warmer shade on top of a cool, it's more forgiving. Just kind of like the way it looks. It just kind of, you know what I mean? I'm gonna do mascara, but first I'm gonna do bronzer. I'm using the Ilia bronzer in Drawn In. I also have this in Novelty. You know, your girl needs like a taller mirror. Now that I'm doing more of these, I need like a, cause I keep, whatever. I like the Drawn In shade. It's cooler. It's not as warm. It's hard to find that in bronzers. A lot of them skew more on that warm, peachy, orangey side, which has a moment. There's a time and a place, maybe, if you like it. I also am going to use the blush in here. I do want to try Mob Beauty's cream shadows, and I think they have cream bronzer, and now they have a whole cream line. I think they have cream blush. Looks really fun. I kind of want to say something too. I got the larger palette to try more because that's what I do here. For travel, I really would like to get the smaller palette because it's just easier. And plus I really want to try their cake liner in brown and navy. Of course it's sold out. People are freaking out about it. And you know, I'm here to tell you that the hype is pretty real. You'll see this in the scorecard. For me, it failed on the wear test. Failed on the wear test. Not on the lash line, but wherever it went on the skin. So the wing faded by the end of the day, and the tight lining, while I still need to work on that technique, hit the waterline, which it's supposed to do on the top. I didn't tight line the bottom, but it transferred to the bottom and it just looked, it went below and looked a little smudgy and not so fresh. So this is the Tower 28. This is their new mascara. Again, gifted, but you're gonna get my honest opinion anyway. I've already been using it. The review is coming soon for this, the scorecard review, and I will probably do a full review. I don't have a final review yet, but I want you to just kind of see what it does. Medium wet formula. That's one layer. I know the lighting is a little bit different on these and you're not getting the natural, like, pure look. You will get that in the scorecard and solo review. It's a pretty decent impact on just one coat. I will give it that. Let's go to the other eye, right? Nice lift, nice length. You know I'm looking for an alternative to my Bite Beauty mascara. Well, you might not know that, but FYI. Really loved that mascara. And this is looking pretty good. It has been. And there you go. Built up nicely. There's no clumping. It didn't dry down too fast, which I personally can't stand. And my lashes don't feel dry, so we'll see. We'll give it a shot, see how it works throughout the day. But overall, I feel pretty good about it. Everything just went and got a little bit more lifted, right? The concealer lifts. Winged liner lifts. Lashes lift. The brows. One must do the brow. I have to do brows. It's like a whole different face. And because I have some strong colors, or not even strong colors, for me this is strong, but because I have a strong eye, I'm gonna go nude with the lip with the Kjaer Weis liquid lipstick. Love these things because you can use them as a liner. That's it. Pretty quick and easy, I feel, I hope, maybe. But yes, now you have a little bit of a taste of the Tower 28 mascara. Full review coming soon. The Mob Cake Beauty liner, I will have that review for you probably by the time of posting. If not, then at the end of today. Everything else was just for funsies. What do you think about the cake liner? What do you think about the mascara? What are some of your everyday products that you swear by? I would actually love to know that. Now that I've asked you too many questions, I'm gonna go test out some more makeup and I'll see you right back here real soon. Until then, bye.